Last Sunday at the Japanese Grand Prix, Max Verstappen finished 8th. After the race, he walked up to a BBC microphone and said something nobody would ever expect.
Because this has always been my passion, right? This is as a kid, this is what I wanted to do, and back then I had no idea what I was going to achieve, and I want to be here to have fun and have a great time and enjoy myself. And at the moment, that's not really the case. Of course, I do enjoy certain aspects. I enjoy working with my team. It's like a second family. But once I sit in the car, it's not the most enjoyable, unfortunately. I'm trying. I keep telling myself every day to try and enjoy it. It's just very hard.
Are you going to walk away from F1 at the end of the year then?
I'm thinking about everything. And then you just think about, is it worth it?
That's a 4-time world champion, 71 race wins, asking out loud if it's still worth it. And then, 48 hours later, instead of doing Red Bull's F1 tire test, he is here. The Nürburgring, in the snow, a private test. 2 cars simultaneously. This video is about what it means. To understand this, you need to know what changed in Formula 1 this year. 2026 brought the biggest regulation change in Formula 1's history. New power units. A 50-50 split between a combustion engine and a battery, electric power. That means driver constantly managing battery deployment instead of driving flat out. This right here is exactly what he's talking about. 320 kilometers an hour, and the car slows itself down. 50 kilometers an hour bled off to recharge the battery. One driver without any of his own input. Verstappen called it Mario Kart, funnily. He called it anti-racing. He said it feels undrivable.
We go with Lindblad then. Can he knock Max Verstappen out of Q3?
He comes across the line. He does it! Arvid Lindblad knocks out the 4-time champ.
He was eliminated in qualifying 2 at Suzuka. His worst qualifying position over the last 2 years. Then he finished 8th place in the race, unable to pass Pierre Gasly because every overtake attempt left him without any battery left. Let me walk you through exactly what he said on Sunday, because the full picture is more significant than only the headlines. I want to be here to have fun and have a great time and enjoy myself. At the moment, that's not really the case. Of course, I do enjoy certain aspects. I enjoy working with my team. It's like a second family. But once I sit in the car, it's not the most enjoyable, unfortunately. I'm trying. I keep telling myself every day to try and enjoy it. It's just very hard. Read that again. I keep telling myself every day to try and enjoy it. That's not an angry driver after a bad race. That's someone fighting with themselves. Privately, I'm very happy. You also wait for 24 races. This time it's 22, but normally 24. And then you just think, is it worth it? Or do I enjoy being more at home with my family, seeing my friends more when you're not enjoying your sport? That scene, is it worth it? Is the most honest thing an athlete at the top of their sport has said in years. He's not performing frustration for leverage. He's genuinely asking himself a question. I think I'm committing 100% and I'm still trying, but the way that I am telling myself to give it 100%, I think it's not very healthy at the moment because I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. He used the words not really healthy. That matters. And there is the one most people missed. He said they know what to do, talking about Formula One's bosses. That's not just frustration, that's a condition, that's kind of a warning. There was one moment in Sunday's race that said everything without words. Verstappen tried to pass Gasly into the casino triangle. That's a standard move, except the moment he was alongside, Gasly's Alpine immediately blasted back past him on the straight. Full battery deployment from the cleaner racing line.
Okay, risk is you get overtaken here, but at least we know it's possible, and then we can think about strategy.
He waves at the car that is just passing him, with a smile that says, "What is this sport?" His words after, "I was counting down the laps, I was behind him in China as well, so I know exactly what his back looks like. You can't overtake properly with these cars. I'm just trying to laugh about it, because I don't know how to act frustrated all the time." The wave was a perfect visual summary of the entire 2026 season. So here is how the story changes completely. Monday morning, not even 48 hours after Japan, Red Bull's mechanics are setting up a 2-day Pirelli tire test at Suzuka. That's the kind of test that directly shapes how the RB22 develops for the rest of the season. And guess what? Max Verstappen was not there.
We were going full speed on the straight, and it's like snowing so aggressively. I'm like, oh, like on ice. It's like, because it's so cold, it becomes ice. Took it super safe.
He was at the Nürburgring, a private test. Mercedes AMG GT3 in the snow. 2 identical cars running simultaneously, both with the number 3. Suzuka in the second car, so they gather parallel data. Double the laps, double the information in the same time frame. This is not a guy escaping Formula One frustration for a weekend. This is a guy running a professional, methodical endurance racing program, while his F1 team tests without him. Left, the car he contractually supposed to be developing, and right, the car he chose. This image tells you everything. So where does part 1 leave us? Verstappen isn't just frustrated, he's already acting on an alternative. The Japan Grand Prix was the most public expression of this. The private test today was the most concrete. In part 2, which I will drop on Sunday, I'm looking at what's actually in his contract, what his exit clause means, where he realistically goes if he leaves, and what it would mean for Formula One if one of the greatest drivers in history simply walks away. You will find the link to part 2 in the description as soon as the video drops. Subscribe, I don't think you want to miss this one.